Good day. I am Hans Lawrence R. Valenzuela from 185. At ito po yung aming major activity sa operating systems. Finals major activity. So, ang code po na ito ay, ang napili namin dito ay yung shortest remaining time first. Okay, start tayo sa code. So, dito na sa una, ito yung mga header. Ayan. Yung first header po ay stream. This header is for input-output operation. Next header po, this header allows using the vector container. Third header provides the maximum and minimum values for different data types. Fourth header, it allows the use of string class. Using namespace std naman, this line allows using the standard library names. Okay. Tayo sa process structure. This structure holds the details for each process. Una, yung int id, it processes the id. Next, arrival time, the time at which the process arrives in the ready queue. Burst time naman po, ito po yung total time required by the process. Remaining time, it is the time required by the process to complete. Next po yung completion time. Ito, completion time. This is the time at which the process completes the execution. Turnaround time naman po, it is the total time taken from arrival to completion. Waiting time, the total time the process spends waiting in the ready queue. Ito po yun. Waiting time. Next. Ito naman sa okay, di naman tayo sa function na to. Void find completion time. This function calculates the completion time of each process using the SRTF scheduling algorithm or the shortest remaining time first. Okay, dito sa vector process and processes. It is a reference to vector of process objects. Int n naman, int n, it is the number of process. Tama tayo sa variables. Ito yung time. Time int completed. Ito po yung int completed counts the number of complete processes. Minimum remaining time tracks the minimum remaining time of the process. Next, ito po. It is the index of the process with the shortest remaining time. Dito naman sa flag, sa found, it is a flag to indicate if a suitable process is found. Now, the outer while loop continues until all processes are completed. The for loop finds the process with the minimum remaining time that has already arrived. If no such process is found, the time is incremented. Next, the remaining time of the found process is decremented. Here, ito naman po. If no such process is found, oh, excuse me. Sorry, medyo makati lang po yung lalamunan. Okay, continue. Dito, if the process completes, remaining time becomes 0. The completion time, turnaround time, and the waiting time for the process are calculated. The time is incremented after each iteration of of the loop. Okay, so that's my part. Thank you.
So, hello po. Ako po yung next na mag-explain po ng code na ah, second part po ng explanation ni Hans Valenzuela po. So, kami po yung magka-group. Bale po, sa di-discuss ko po is sa loob po ng int main. So, int n, nag-declare po tayo ng n, then string, organization, underscore name, then so, ayun po yung dineclare natin. Then, cout, enter the name of your organization. So, dito po siya papasok kay organization underscore name. So, cin, hingin po yung name of your organization. Then, cout din po. Enter the number of processes. Then, papasok po siya kay n po. cnn. So, si Vector po, ginagawa niya po is para isa rin po siyang type ng array na nag-a-adjust. Halimbawa po, kasi po madalas po I mean sa C++ po is yung array po is like fixed na po siya. Like ano po halimbawa po sa array po na sa C++ is ano po 0, 1 ganun yung sa ano po sa index niya po. Dito po ano po mag-a-adjust po siya. So sa vector, nilagyan po natin siya na process. Then processes po, bali dito po natin nilagay si n sa processes para kung ilan po yung in-enter na process ng user, ayun po yung gagawin niyang process po. So gumamit po tayo ng for, then int nag-declare po tayo ng int I equals 0 and I less than n, then nag-increment po tayo sa I. So usual na looping po. Then dito po is process I, index I. Dito po papasok yung sa process ID po. So, ang alam naman po natin ng looping po is, halimbawa po is in-enter po ng number of processes ay 5 po. Then mag-a-adjust po siya hanggang 5. Kung ilan po yung in-enter ng user na number po. Then, nag-print po tayo dito ng enter arrival time for processes. Then, papasok po siya kay process ay arrival time. I-arrival time po siya papasok. Then, print po tayo dito ng enter burst time for process. Okay, process burst time po siya papasok. So, dito po ay yung formula po ni dito ni ang array po ni process ay process I, remaining time, then process I, burst time. Kinall out lang po natin. Then, dito po sa find completion time, process N. So, i-call na yung ano po, find completion na function na may dalawang parameter po. So, yung nakuhang data for each process and yung total number of process na in-enter ni user ang magiging argument na ipapasa sa function na to para makakompute na yung completion time po. So, nandito po yung computation ni completion time. Sa in-explain po ni Hans. Then, nag-print out lang po ulit tayo ng process, arrival time, burst time, completion time, turnaround time, and waiting time. So, bali, so dito po sa looping na to, si constant auto po, nilagyan po natin ng ganyan para ma-ensure niya po yung each process na nag-object kay processes, ano po, para ma-access niya po yung vector po. So, to avoid din po yung unnecessary copying and preventing modifications to the object within the loop. So, ayan po. Then, nag-print out lang po tayo ng process ID. Then, new tab po siya para po hindi magulo. Then, process arrival time, process burst time, completion time, then turnaround time, and waiting time. So, yan, print out lang po natin. Then, cout, CPU scheduling simulation completed for name ng organization po na in-enter po natin dito sa una. Dito pala. So, run po natin yung enter the name of your organization. Kunyari lang ay pangalan ko. Angelo. So, halimbawa is enter the number of processes is 5. Ayan po. So, dyan po papasok yung looping na to. Then, arrival time for process 1. So, hingin nyo po yung arrival time for process 1. Halimbawa po is 3. Then, burst time nyo po is 4. Then, arrival time for process 2 is 5. Then, 9. 8 and 4. 0 and 7. 12 and 6. So, yan na po. So, dito na po papasok yung computation po nitong nilagay po dito. Then, na-print out lang po ito. Dito si process arrival time. Then, in-access po natin yung vector natin. Which is process and processes. Ayan po. Then, ayan po. So, process is 5. 5 in-enter natin. Then, arrival time niya kunyari is 3. First time is 4. Then, 5, 9, 8, 4, 0, 7, and 12, tsaka 6. So, yung completion time niya, dyan nyo po makikita. Then, turn around time, nandito na rin po. Then, waiting time niya. So, CPU scheduling simulation completed for Angelo. Tapos, ito po yan. Nasa huli, na-print out po natin. So, ayun lang po. Maraming salamat po sa pakikinig. Thank you po.